Hello everyone. A very warm welcome to all of you from Rita Chuk. I am back once again with my special program Jeevan Ke Rang Darpan Ke Sang, an initiative by Prerna Darpan Sahityik evam Sanskritik Manch. Poetry is never ending. When some thoughts arise in our mind, we sit down to jot the lines, and behold, a new poem comes alive. So will you find with the new rhymes of these beautiful, benevolent poets who are going to give their presentations today. Today's presentations are by very renowned, talented, enthusiastic poets, namely Dr. Archana Bahadur Juchi, Anjula Singh Bhaduria, Balika Sen Gupta, and Krishna Shankar Acharya. Please welcome all of them with a big round of applause. First presentation today is by a very renowned, talented, and exuberant poetess, Dr. Archana Bahadur Juchi. She has been engaged in teaching since 1994. She is a bilingual poetess. Her two books, Poetic Candor and The Speaking Muse, have been published. She has translated poems of Nirala from Hindi to English. Presently, she is translating a novel based on the life of Mirabai from Hindi to English. She has won several prizes in online poetry writing competitions. Let's all welcome Honorable Poetess Dr. Archana Bahadur Juchi.
I'm Dr. Archana Bahadur Juchi. I'm a bilingual poet. I write in English primarily, also writing in Hindi. My first poetry collection is known as Poetic Candor. The second one is The Speaking Muse. My poetry was featured by Culturium in March 2019 on the occasion of Women's Day and the Poetry Day. My book, Poetic Candor, features in their collection. I was also a judge for a weekly poetry contest for On Fire Cultural Movement. My poems are included in 7 anthologies altogether. I have written critical essays in literature. I translated poems of Nirala for an international journal. I published poems in United by Ink, Spillwords, Confluence, Setu, the bilingual journal, the Madras Courier, Mirror Speak, Duatro Poetry Blog. I have received commendable mentions and have been a winner in contests conducted by Poemarium, Asian Literary Society, On Fire Cultural Movement, My Words, A Renaissance. Now, the poem, which was published as The Other in Duatro in July 2019. I have entitled it as Outsider, the Other. Frolicking rains tempt the schoolboys to soak in the element under spouting drains, stomping lustily the muddy waters, kicking the rag ball around. Such is the collective charm of the rains. Bullies come unannounced to pounce upon an outsider. The outsider is a child whose parent is a politician, a criminal, an actor. They have a punch bag for self-validation. The hunt is more sophisticated. Decry, polarize, above all, make the strategy appear an innocent game. In the bad world, be not an outsider. A young girl confronted the boy who was explicitly being foul in language to shock her. A fresh experience. She took umbrage, but this was the fault line. She regressed to tackle the marauder, not as an outsider. She took her stance first, keenly penetrated, toe the line, acquire grace, and then be disgraced by the graces. You shall be the peripheral outsider. Take your chance, be the narrator, handle the narrative. Thank you. Have a good day. Now about the poem I would like to discuss with the viewers. The poem is about polarities and ambivalences a person is subjected to. For instance, a girl child or woman is unaware about the pernicious world created around her. The male and female social roles seem to differ. Bullying is not condemned, rather, in boys it goes unnoticed, as they have a different yardstick for them. They are said to be having the right edge, push, or drive. Conversely, a woman is restricted by society by defining to her the ideal attributes of a woman. It is an old precept, she should now be ready not to be faced by any disparaging comments or the glass ceiling. The latest suicides in Bollywood opened a Pandora's box. Charges of nepotism, muscle power, and exercising control over the industry through influence has been a subject of many a debate. Many joined the censoring by claiming their Me Too moments also. Thank you once again. Have a good day.
That was an outstanding poem, very well presented. Dear Honorable Poetess, Dr. Archana Bahadur Joshi, I am speechless. Very profound ink. Thank you so much for sharing your wonderful poem with us. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome yet another renowned, talented, charming, adorable, and dynamic personality, Honorable Poetess Anjula Singh Bhadodia. Anjula Singh is a poetry artist and a published author of 8 educational books for IGNOU, as well as 12 anthology books. She is an awarded educationist with more than a decade of experience as principal and teacher. She is the recipient of many national awards as poet and artist. She is also an exhibited artist on various platforms including Distinguished Lalit Kala Academy, Artisan Art Gallery, New Delhi, etc. Presently, she is heading a reputed national literary and cultural group, Agman, Ek Khoobsurat Shuruaat, Prime. Please welcome Honorable Poetess Anjula Singh Bhadodia.
Hi, I am known as the Grand Old People Tree. Centuries have passed and our country is now free. Today also, I stand in the cellular jail premises, continue to mourn like I did during the British rule. Only the characters have changed their robe. From the time I witnessed inhuman atrocities fuel that Britishers inflicted on the freedom fighters, not even a portion of it is actually told by writers. How they were heavily chained and brutally lashed, isolated from humans and mercilessly ashed, rightly called as Sazai Kalapani in those days. People said they were tortured in horrific ways. Huge difference between today and yesterday. At that time, all were Indians fighting for today, the vision for which they gave away their life. We have made the mockery of their sacrifice. We don't value the freedom as it is free of cost. Hardly do we realize that the families were lost. Religious intolerance is becoming such an issue for this country. Both brothers lost their tissue. At that time, I thought, what worse could I see? I was wrong, as worse was yet to be. I now also silently cry and stand in terrible pain. Has their love and sacrifice went totally vain? Thank you.
That's great. Excellent presentation of an outstanding poem, Dear Honorable Poetess Anjula Singh Bhadoria. The poetess tried to portray the emotions, pain, and helplessness of the grand old people tree that has witnessed and felt the atrocities inflicted on freedom fighters during Saza-e-Kala-Pani at Cellular Jail at Andaman and Nicobar Islands. The poem ends on a very positive note where poetess appeals the citizens to work towards universal brotherhood. A very unique subject, very rarely talked about. Kudos to your writing, dear Honorable Poetess. Let's now welcome Honorable Poet Krishna Shankar Acharji from Calcutta. He is an English teacher and international freelance writer, poet with several global awards. He belongs to the upper class member of World Union of Poets in Italy, World Icon of Peace and Ambassador in Spain, World Laureate in English Literature from World Parliament. Ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Honorable Poet Krishna Shankar Acharji.
First of all, I would like to thank the Honorable President of Prerana Darpan Sahityik and Sanskritik Manch, and special thanks to Honorable Anchor Rita Kauf, who has given me the chance on this platinum platform. I am Krishna Shankar Acharji from Calcutta, West Bengal in India. I am going to recite my own poems. The poem's name is A Failure Lady. Oh, an unmindful lady, why this degree to disclose? At no time to law in rank for years thy different, while thy solitude singing flows on the firmament, why destroying liars receives thy own repose? O thou wilt shed tears, far-sighted femi soul, while elusive envious enemy will be laughing, for every silliness thou hast been so saying, whose noblest mind leads to loud not beat the goal. O vain lady, thy all entangled woes are willed, if thou considerest what hath attained youth saying, from deep love flies to defy the all world's reproving, not to die away, the spacious spirit to yield, when fortune smiles, hope late, love fled far, thy soft cosmos soul carried childish boast, thy tranquil trust, desire and tender lost, thou wert become the stately solitary startler, while at present the midst of thy female affairs, thou softly speaks at once more to blend his tale, double dealing in nipped in the bud, yet could fail to evil and not limit the originating sneers. Desist, if thou welcomest thy elegance reign, unreasonably invites me on trailing rebuke. Someone who is extent his nature's excuse. I pity I could not love forever, penalty packs in pain. Thanks.
Superb! That was an awesome, mind-blowing poem presented beautifully, Honorable Poet Krishna Shankar Acharji. Words fall short in praise of it. A Failure Lady has been justly pronounced by critics to be a masterpiece of betrayal. After hoodwinking, the lady felt devoid of the jovial and mirth-loving spirit. But she is an ardent humanitarian and with wit, with a cordial, vital quality, full of healthy zest in life and nature. Thank you so much, dear Honorable Poet, for sharing such a wonderful ride with us. Coming up now is beautiful, charming, Honorable Poetess Balika Sen Gupta, author of 2 Hindi poetry collections, a qualified lawyer, motivational counselor, and trilingual writer. Senior diploma in Indian classical music. She received Rajya Puruskar from Bharat Scout and Guide, Sahitya Siddhi Samman, etc. She is fond of painting, singing, cooking, and photography. Her poems have been published in more than 80 international anthologies, journals, magazines, and e-zines. Welcome, dear Honorable Poetess Balika Sen Gupta.
दोस्तों नमस्कार, मैं बालिका सेन गुप्ता, प्रेरणा दर्पण साहित्यिक एवं सांस्कृतिक मंच जीवन की रंग दर्पण के संग। दोस्तों आज मैं लखनऊ से आप सभी के समक्ष, आप सभी दोस्तों के समक्ष रूबरू हूँ। And here I am today with my English poetry titled Perpetual Bond. Let's listen. I am solitary traveler from tranquil land. I am solitary traveler from tranquil land, dog wandering, walking with thy hand in hand. Potholes, hurdles, rocks, thorns, and on waterless paths of sands. So nothing new, it's déjà vu. Those side scenes regularly I find. Past is past. Past is past. Never looked back. Unnecessariness I never mind. But the wounded legs will never abstain me. But the wounded legs will never abstain me. From the battle I am not afraid. From the battle I am not afraid. Supreme Physician is healing me. Supreme Physician is healing me. In this journey, always there, He is always my friend. He loves me, accepts me. He is the Savior of soul, I understand. He loves me, accepts me. He is the Savior of soul, He is the Savior of my soul, I understand. In this armor of His light, and mighty powers, in the armor of His light and mighty powers, I never need anything and demand. I never need anything and demand. In the fathom of depth of your love, in the fathom and depth of your love, you are my eternal Father. You are my eternal Father, great and grand. My heart is whispering in your holy ears. My heart is whispering in your holy ears. The melodious symphony of perpetuity, creating with you a never-ending bond. Creating with you a never-ever ending bond, and my relation with you will decide my destiny for service of mankind. And my relation with you will decide my destiny for service of mankind. Your love sprouts in my heart. Your love sprouts in my heart, makes my relation healthy and transparent. Oh, the ocean of love and light. Oh, the ocean of love and light. I bow to you and ready to bend. Oh, the ocean of love and light. I bow to you and ready to bend. Your love sprouts in my heart, makes my relation healthy and transparent. Oh, the ocean of love and light. I bow to you and ready to bend. I bow to you and ready to bend. I bow to you and ready to bend. Thank you so much, friends, for listening. Once again, million thanks. My best wishes to all of you. Goodbye. Jai Hind.
Wonderful presentation of an excellent poem. A great theme. Perpetual bond with Almighty. The poetess says that we are travelers on a journey from tranquility within, with thy hand in hand through all ups and downs of life after life. Challenges can be seen as gifts, and we should completely surrender to Him to be ready to get molded into precious sculpture by Him, the Almighty. That should be the ultimate goal and destination of human journey. Great thought, dear Honorable Poetess, woven into a wonderful poem. Thank you, dear Honorable Poetess Balika Sengupta, for sharing such a wonderful thought with us. Now, towards the end of the journey, today I would like to say, real success is finding your life work in the work that you love. So keep on writing, keep on shining. Thanks all of you for being with us. Hope you all liked all the presentations today. Bye for now. We'll see you soon with my next program, Jeevan Ke Rang, Darpan Ke Sang. Stay home, stay safe, take care.
मोरिंगा फूड सप्लीमेंट आधुनिक चिकित्सा पद्धति, रिसर्च और हमारे आयुर्वेदिक ज्ञान का सम्मिश्रण रोग प्रतिरोधक क्षमता बढ़ाने के लिए सर्वश्रेष्ठ इम्यूनिटी बूस्टर भगत हॉस्पिटल में स्थित फार्मेसी में उपलब्ध।